This is a comparison of the trams in Sofia in Bulgaria in 2022, and one reason why you should keep going back to Sofia is because the trams keep changing. This is because Sofia runs the most knackered, rundown trams there are. You could almost call it a tram graveyard. This is because Sofia buys in second-hand or often third-hand trams, and often they don't even buy them, often they're just donated to Sofia when other tram routes around Europe are about to scrap their trams. The trams are run down, they're about to be scrapped, and they're given to Sofia to run for a couple of years before scrappage, meaning that Sofia has Europe's selection of knackered trams. Let's ride them. Sofia actually has two tramways, a standard gauge tramway and a meter gauge tramway. The standard gauge tramway is in much better condition than the meter gauge, so let's start with this one. And let's first take a ride on Sofia's standard gauge Tarcher trams. These are the only trams that don't seem knackered in Sofia, and they run at 35 miles per hour. Let's ride it. And also on the standard gauge tramway, there's this weird little branch line that comes off and runs into the middle of nowhere. This route has some very old and very knackered trams. These trams can only go 20 miles an hour and are in a very bad state. Let's ride them.
Следующая
So that's the standard gauge tramway done. Let's now go to the meter gauge tramway. And this tramway is knackered in a lot of places. The track is very bad. And most of this tramway, the trams can only be run at 20 miles an hour because of the state of the track. And also at some tram stops, you have to walk across 2 lanes of traffic to get to your tram. So that there is a tram stop. It doesn't really look like a tram stop considering there's no tram tracks. There's nothing here that gives away it's a tram stop apart from that one sign. The trams are right over there, across 2 lanes of traffic you have to cross. And it really doesn't look like a tram stop. When the tram comes, all the traffic is supposed to stop, which it doesn't always, and then you walk across 2 lanes of traffic to get on your tram. It's one of the weirdest things. Like I've seen similar in Poland and Germany, but in Poland and Germany it's more organised. There's more markings up to make sure it's all done a bit safer. Here there's no markings at all. So it's literally the car drivers have to know to stop, and some of them don't, and it is very dangerous to get across to your tram, especially when a motorbike is trying to undertake the tram. There's people getting on it, which has happened quite a few times. Here comes the tram. Is the car going to stop? Nope, car's just going to go past. And that car is stopping, that's good. So we'll get across 2 lanes of traffic to get on the tram. Let's first ride this Schindler tram. I previously went on this tram in Basel in Switzerland, where this tram actually seemed it was in quite good condition and ran quite quick. And now it's in Sofia. This tram is in a very sorry state and can only go 20 miles an hour. Let's ride it. And now let's take a look at the next tram. This tram goes 20 miles an hour on most of the route because of how bad the track is. But in one very short section where the track's just been replaced, it can actually get to its proper speed of 30 miles an hour. So let's ride it. And now let's ride the meter gauge version of the Tartar tram. This again goes 20 miles an hour most of the route due to the track, but let's ride it on the short section where it can get to 30 miles an hour. And now we go to the next tram, which is very knackered. This tram is in a very sad condition. This is actually a bi-directional tram, and they've done this bodge to it to turn it into a uni-directional tram. This tram is so knackered it can only go 20 miles an hour. Let's ride it.
I can't even drive it and the handle's gone. So slow as well.
Also on the meter gauge tramway, there's some Pesa trams. That seems a surprisingly new tram for Sofia. When I went on these trams in Poland, they seem like they run very well. But in Sofia, it feels very badly maintained and does not run well at all.
There's a bus trying to get passengers. You've got a car stopped illegally there, and then people try and cross to the tram.
And before I finish the video, here's a quick clip of the metro where they've installed some very strange platform doors. I've never seen anything like this before.